It's time for Fan Friday! For those of you who may be new to this channel, this is Oakley, this is Shelby, that is Memphis. My name is Jess, and today is Fan Friday. Fan Friday is a day where we answer questions submitted by you guys, the fans. All you have to do to leave a question is leave a comment down below using the hashtag AskGTTSD, and next time around we just might answer one of your questions. Let's get to it. So before we get too far into this, we just want to remind you guys that yes, Shelby's birthday is coming up. It is August the 8th, and she will be getting a birthday video just like all the other dogs do. If you would like to send something to her for her birthday, there will be a P.O. box on the screen. Just make sure you write "Attention Shelby's birthday" to make it easier for me to figure out what's Fan Friday stuff and what's birthday stuff. Shelby will be turning, ready for it, 10 years old. My goodness, Shelby, you're gonna be 10? That's just crazy. Sky Full of Stars says, my aunt came over to my house with her husky and she darted out the door the second we opened it, and we could not find her for quite a while. Do you have any advice so she does not keep doing that? Okay, so my first piece of advice for this is always make it so there is two things your dogs have to go through before they make it out a door. In our house, we do not use our front door because our front door leads directly to outside. Oakley's kennel actually sits right in front of our front door because it leads to directly outside. So if you guys have watched our vlogs, you've probably figured out that's our back door right there. But in the back door, there's a little landing and you have to go up to the steps and then you go to the door of the garage. So they have to come through the door on the steps, through the door in the garage, and then out the front door before they make it outside. So basically our dogs have to make it through 3 doors before they make it outside. So if there's any way possible that you can always make sure that your dog has to like either go through a baby gate or go through another door before they can make it out a door, that's one thing you can do. But an even better thing you can do is teach your dog the wait command. Make your dog sit in front of your door and tell them to wait. Open the door and do not let them go through the door until you give them like a break command. Say, okay, come on, let's go, or all right, let's go for a walk, or whatever your break command is going to be. But if you can teach them to wait, that can save you a lot of trouble. You can use it when getting them out of a car. You can use it when going through doorways at like the vet's office or anywhere else that you may take them. Teaching them a wait command is really important. Once they learn how to do that, hopefully you can stop them from bolting out an open door. It can take a long time to do. You just got really dirty. It can take a long time to do. Some dogs get it right away. Some dogs it takes a little bit longer for them to learn it. But I think it's very important to teach your dogs a wait command. What is this? Diggin' morning today? Michaela says, do you have pet insurance, and if so, what kind? So this is something we've talked about a lot in the past, and I actually looked into getting pet insurance this year, especially after the year we had last year with Oakley and her having, she bloated a few times. We had a couple emergency trips with her. She had to have emergency surgery one of the times, and then this year we had, Shelby's foot. So after Shelby's foot, I kind of decided that I would look into pet insurance again. We don't have pet insurance. To insure all 3 dogs for us, it would be about $400 a month, which equals about $4,800 a year. And then of course there's deductibles and things like that. So if something did happen, we'd have to pay a deductible. So we'd have to end up paying more than $4,800 a year for all the things we would have to do. So we'd probably end up paying, with all of their normal vet visits, not including anything emergency, we would probably end up paying about $5,300 a year for all 3 dogs to be covered by pet insurance. Now in comparison to that, Shelby, you're such a dork. Last year, even with Oakley's emergency visits and her emergency surgery, we only spent about $3,600 total at the vet. It's a very rough estimate. I tried to add everything up for this video. So it cost us less to just pay for things out of pocket than it would have for us to actually pay for the insurance. So what I actually do instead of paying for pet insurance is I have an emergency vet fund that I put money into every single month. Every month when we get paid, I put a little bit of money away so that if something happens with the dogs, we have an emergency fund for them. And then if nothing happens, that emergency fund just keeps growing and growing and growing. So if something big happens, we have a little bit of extra money in there. That's actually what we do for our dogs. I would advise anybody, even if you have pet insurance, to have an emergency fund set up for your pets. And Katim says, if you went on a long trip and you had to ride on a boat, would you take the dogs with you onto the boat? Yeah, the dogs have been on a boat. We've taken them to Drummond Island, and you have to take a boat to get across to the island. It's actually a car ferry, and they've been on it, so the dogs have actually been on a boat before. Brianna says, my German Shepherd Husky mix has a bad ear, and my vet has recommended surgery, but if we get the surgery done, she could be partially deaf. We do treatment every month, but they aren't long lasting. I don't know what we can do. I can't stand to see her in pain. What would you do? Would you do the surgery and have an almost deaf dog, or keep doing the treatment? Well, if it's only going to make the dog deaf in one ear, and you have to outweigh the benefits of the surgery. So right now you're constantly putting medicine in the dog's ear and it's not working and the dog's in pain. Or you can do surgery, which, yes, surgery has its risks. What are you doing, you crazy girl? Surgery does have its risks, so you kind of have to outweigh it. Is it more worth it to do the surgery and have the dog only be in pain for a short while and then partially deaf? Which, yes, could suck, having a partially deaf dog, but I think you would get through it. I really think it's something you have to sit down, write the pros and cons out, talk with your vet about it, and weigh the risks versus the benefits. That would be my suggestion. I don't know the entire situation, so I can't really say what I would do, but in most situations for me, if it's going to make the dog feel better for the long term and have them be in less pain, I would probably do the surgery. Such as if Shelby's tumor comes back on her foot, or her fatty tumor comes back on her foot, one of the options the vet gave us was to actually remove her baby toe. And Jamie and I kind of talked about it. If it comes back, that's probably the option we'll go with. Instead of having her go through surgery multiple times if it keeps returning, if we just remove her baby toe, which she'd be okay without, then she would be okay for longer term. So it's definitely something you want to sit down and write down and weigh the pros and cons for. We got some mail. We got some mail. Let's see what we got today. We got this amazing painting from Jackie, Matt, and Ocho, and I believe Jackie is the artist on this. I'm going to show you a link to her Etsy page and her Facebook page right now. So here's the Etsy shop if you want to order something, and here is the Facebook page from Jackie. You should definitely go check those out. And there's a picture of her dog watching our dogs. This is the coolest thing. Yes, I will find a place to hang it. I might actually hang it right above the TV in that big empty space there. I'm not sure, but I will definitely find a place to hang this. Thank you so much for sending it. We got a letter and some treats from Grace in Singapore. Look, fish treats. What do you think of that? Oh my goodness. You want to try one? Yeah? Okay, let's try one. Oh, they even look like little fish. You can't eat all of them. And Shelby's like, oh, wait, there you go, got it. Thank you so much for sending those treats. They definitely smell fishy. We got a letter from Sam with an awesome drawing. Now, this original drawing was done by our friend Sabrina, like where they got the idea from. You can find her at bubble89.deviantart.com. So many of you have sent us the replica of this drawing that we have finally decided that it needs to go on some merchandise. So if you want, up in the cards there will be a link to our Teespring store, and there's t-shirts and sweatshirts and a coffee mug and a poster and a few other things that actually have this design on it. I will put it on the screen here so you guys can see it. So if you want to order one, we have finally put it on some merchandise for you guys, so you can now get your own and enjoy it on a shirt. We've been wanting to do it for a really long time. We got a get well soon card for Shelby from Sage. This card is for Shelby from Bella. This one is from Ember. And a letter from Sage, and Sage wants to know what my favorite flower is. My favorite flower is a lilac. This one is from Madison. From Autumn. A drawing from Sawyer. This is from Violet. This one is from Nellie with this drawing, and this one is from Gia with this drawing. Some beautiful artwork from Madison. I used to do this all the time. I don't know why I still don't. I always loved coloring like this. I used to do it with crayons. I used to do it with markers. It used to be one of my favorite things to do, was just fill pages with color. This drawing is from Evelyn. A cute letter from Rebecca. And then we get a book from Tilly and Matthew with some colorings of the dogs. What else is in here? Oh, that's their cat Charlie. And there's Selby. And this one's Memphis. And this one's Oakley. Alright, you guys, that's all we have for Fan Friday today. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you have not done so yet, you should go check out Monday's video, which, believe it or not, was a DIY slime video. We made DIY slime for dogs because you guys kept asking for it. It turned out pretty cute, so you should definitely go check that out. Now Memphis has a dirty face. Oh, goodness. And then Wednesday, we put up a new Pup Joy video, which included a giveaway. So if you want to get entered into the giveaway to win a Pup Joy box, you can go check out Wednesday's video, and the link for that is down in that video description. Also, you guys, if you've been missing our videos, don't forget to click that bell, turn on all notifications, so you can be notified when all of our new stuff goes up. You'll be notified first, and you'll be notified when we go live and things like that. So definitely click that bell, turn on all notifications. Alright, you guys, if you are new to this channel and you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends to help us grow the audience. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. You are so dirty. Go jump in that pool up there. I left the pools out so you could play in them, and you haven't done that yet. Good job, Shelby, good job.
Adventure, lots of fun, lots of walks, won't you come